Hey everybody, General Gray here. Thanks again for stopping by to watch another video. I appreciate it. I just wanted to go over some stuff today. I was looking at some ideas for traveling. A lot of people like to travel and go around the world and see stuff. They don't very often go overseas because they think it's just so expensive. And to prove that I was going to go over it today, I went up and I booked my travel this year. We're going to be on vacation for 4 weeks and 3 days. We're going to Germany, and while we're in Germany, we're going to go to Italy for 4 days. With me and my wife going to Germany, and then we're also paying for my mother-in-law to go with us to Italy, and that is going to be her Christmas present. It's not that expensive. Overall, I think our total trip, hotels, and flights and everything is going to be about $4,300. Now, I'm not saying that's not a lot of money by any means. It's cheap for us because we don't have to pay for hotels while we're in Germany. We don't have to pay for a rental car. We don't have to pay for a lot of stuff. You know, we just have to pay for a flight there and any money that we want to go. And if we're going to go out to eat, if we're going to go out and have some drinks or whatever, that's the stuff we have to pay for. But hotels and car rentals, we don't really have to pay for. Now, the only hotel that we pay for is going to be when we go to Rome for 4 days. And it is expensive, like I said, but it's not that bad as a lot of people think. It's, you know, they think a $10,000 travel bill, you know, they think it's going to cost $10,000 to go to Europe. And for two people, for 2 weeks, it's about $1,700 to $1,900. It just depends on what kind of deals you can find. And that's not that bad when you think you're going for 2 weeks. Now, it's more expensive for us because we're going for 4 weeks, and that's just the way it lays out, because if you go for 4 weeks, you know, most people just go for like 10 days to 14 days, so that's an average vacation time, so it's not that expensive to buy plane tickets. Now, when you're looking at going for 4 weeks, it does start getting expensive rather quickly, so that is a little misconception, I guess you could say. It's kind of weird that, you know, I can go for 2 weeks for almost, you know, $1,000 to $1,100 cheaper, but I couldn't do it for going for 4 weeks. I don't really understand it myself, but, you know, whatever, that's just the way it works. But when you look at hotels, a lot of people think, oh, it's just so expensive, blah, blah, blah. You know what? Go in and look at hotels, and the one thing you're looking for are, first of all, clean rooms. The second thing you're looking for is something that has a comfortable bed. It does not need to have the 50-inch flat screen TV. It does not need to have all the amenities of a kitchen and stuff like that. All you really need is a clean, comfortable place to sleep and take a shower and hang out at night. It's not like you're going to spend a lot of time in your hotel room enjoying a big screen TV. In all reality, if you go travel anywhere, I think you should be spending that time sightseeing and doing stuff. I know a lot of these places are tourist traps, but the thing is, you're going there to see the stuff, so go out and see it. Don't spend your time sitting in a hotel room, because to me, that's just a huge waste of money. Now, the big expense on traveling is the flights, and it also is kind of the cost of the hotel, but your other huge cost is going to be food. So you have to watch and be careful with what you spend on food. You have to be careful with what you spend on your hotel and that kind of stuff. You can get a hotel pretty much anywhere in Europe. It might not be your perfect location. It might not be within walking distance of every little thing. But if you're smart about it, you can get a hotel where you have to walk maybe a little bit further to get there. But by doing that, the good thing I've noticed about staying a little bit further away from a lot of these places is that I can see a lot more of the culture. I can see more people, because, I mean, you're going there for the whole thing. You want to see the people. You want to see their lifestyles. You want to see the surroundings. And if you only go to the tourist traps, it's kind of, you know, it kind of sucks, because it's like, why don't you want to check out anything else? There's so much more to see other than just, you know, like in Rome we're going to. There's more to see than just the Colosseum and the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel. You can see the restaurants, you can see the people, you can watch the people and check out the culture and see how they live as an everyday life. You know, that's their everyday life. Yes, it is a touristy place. But there's a lot of people that live in those areas because they're beautiful areas to live in. You know, a lot of people in Europe, they're more interested in the culture that's around where they live than, you know, their house. You see, most people, like my mother-in-law and most people that I know in Europe, they have small places. They don't have huge houses. Their places are small because they're utilizing the outdoor stuff that they can do. They're going to the parks, they're going to the zoos and museums, and they're spending a lot of time outdoors, so they're not spending as much time in their house, so they don't need as much space as we have in the United States. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, it's just their way of life is completely different in Europe. So I would recommend looking into that if you want to travel anywhere. Look into the fact that, do I really need a kitchen in my hotel room? No? Okay, then don't get one. That can save you $25 to $50 a day. So there's no point in spending that extra $25 to $50 a day if you're not going to utilize it anyway. If you're going to utilize it and you're going to go somewhere, say you're going to anywhere and you're going to be there for 4 or 6 or 8 weeks, whether it's for work or whether it's for, you know, traveling or whatever, then yes, it's fine if you're going to have the time for that. But like, we're going to Rome for 4 days. I don't need a $300 a night hotel room. I don't need it. I mean, yeah, it would be cool if I had unlimited cash to spend. Yeah, it might be kind of cool. But in all reality, I don't need it. So I'm not going to spend my money on that. I'm going to spend my money on, you know, seeing the sights and doing stuff and eating at the restaurants that are in Italy and checking out different stuff. I'd rather spend my money that way. Yes, it gets expensive when you're going out to eat all the time. It kind of can get monotonous, but like I said, we're only going for 4 days, so it's not bad. And what I would suggest when you guys want to travel anywhere, just do your research. You know, about 6 months before you're ready to go, start looking into where you're going to go, what you want to do while you're there. Look at the hotel rooms close to the areas. It can be a little further out. That would be cool too, because you can walk and see the culture around the area, not just at the area you're going to. Check it out. See what go do what locals do. You know, a lot of people when they travel, they always want to do the tourist attractions. Don't get me wrong, I love the tourist attractions. I love the tourist attractions in Vegas. I love the tourist attractions in LA. I love the new tourist attractions all over the world that I've seen. I like the tourist attractions, but I also really like the culture and being around the people that are from those areas. It's a lot of fun. So just do your research. You know, don't just find the first flight and grab it. Don't find the first hotel and grab it. Look at the stuff that you need out of the flight. You don't want a flight that's going to take you forever to get there. You don't want a hotel room that has amenities that you're not going to utilize. I hope you guys like this gameplay. I hope you like the commentary. If you have any questions about traveling, let me know. I will see what I can find for you. And hit that like button if you like it. Subscribe, leave me a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I hope to see you all on my next video real soon. Until then, peace.